So let's touch in on your enormity. Let's touch in on my favorite subject. In fact, take my hand and we'll go for a little stroll through absolute proof of the God you are. And that is the subject of existence. See, when you play in the time space or state, it's very limiting, but that's a kick in the pants too. That's a lot of fun. But believing that you are born and you're going to live this experience and then you're going to die. And then when you die, what? What happens after you die? I mean, truly to go there, let's turn and look there. The death experience. What do you think is going to happen? Are you one of these people who has the conviction that there's a heaven, maybe a hell, I don't know, and that you're going to interact with all your past loved ones and all your past pets, and everything is going to be roses and happy waggy puppy tails and rainbows? And how exciting is that? And I'm going to tell you right now, if you hold to that belief, that's exactly what you're going to experience, because that unto itself will be a manifestation. You're going to manifest that. You are going to create that. So cool. That's just going to be another state. It's going to be you moving from one state to another state to another state. But then what do you think happens after death, after the heaven experience? What happens after that? Because you don't stop, do you? You know, you had the experience of being a baby, and then you had the experience of being a child, and then you have the experience of being a teenager. And I'm not sure how old you are, but you know, maybe assuming you have the experience of being an adult, and then you're gonna have the experience of what? And then you're gonna have the experience of what? And then you're gonna have you see what I mean? Existence doesn't stop, does it? You, capital Y-O-U, don't stop. You never halt having experiences. Existence is this never-ending, infinite experience after experience after experience. So let's talk about this. Let's go here, because it's so much fun. When you look out at what it is you have created from the eyes of a being that doesn't stop, can't stop, never has stopped, has no memory of ever stopping. In fact, it all feels rather preposterous that you could stop. Now, wow, your life, wow, everything. I said this in a previous video that 90% of your beliefs, convictions, memories, well, actually 100% of your memories, 90% of your reality occurs in your mind. And what is your mind? That's a whole nother ball ground too. You know, we point to our head as if our brain is our mind, but our brain is not our mind. Your mind is something so much more vast than that. Your mind is your creation center, is the place you get to play and mold and create and write and direct and produce. That's what the mind is. So back to this delightful, fun subject of existence. When you expand beyond the existence you're pulling up right now in your mind, your quote unquote memories, expand beyond that. And when I say expand, I'm just kind of sit and be available for what comes up. Don't try and force things to happen. Just let things come up. And what do you think happens in a video? When you're sitting here watching a movie you've never seen before, reading a book you've never read before, listening to a video you've never listened to before, that is exactly that. That is the buffet opening up in front of you and saying, would you like some of this? Would you like to have this experience? Because your experiences are unlimited from the space of a being that cannot stop, never has stopped. And the coolest thing is this, guys, that being, that unlimited, unstoppable, infinite being is right here wearing you, your clothes, your hair, your eye color. It's not some invisible being you have to reach out to or pray to or close your eyes to know. No, it's you. The funniest thing is I don't, is it Occam's razor that basically says the simplest answer is the accurate one? I'm not sure if I have that right, but you know what I mean. It's right here. You know how, what happens the minute, the very second you reach out to something invisible? What happens? You create a separation. You create a dumbing down of who you are, and then there's this aspect of you out here. Call it a soul, call it your higher self, call it whatever you want, that is wiser than you, that knows more than you. And that in itself is an experience, for sure. Just like time and space is an experience, how it's all an experience, and it's truly neither here nor there. It's not going to make or break you. Nothing can make or break you. Not a goddamn thing can make or break you. You are the god of this reality. You are it all, and you have never not existed. Do you know how powerful that is? Do you know, can you feel how holy fuck that is? To really sit here in your own mind, not some higher being's mind, your mind, and feel around and look around and go, have I ever not existed? No. Because the minute you do that, you're getting a glimpse at the holy fuck of you, at the mind-blowing wow of you. You get to see a glimpse of timelessness, not even a glimpse. You get to jacuzzi in it if you like. You get to fully submerge yourself in it if you like. You get to sit there and go, wow. So a friend of mine sent out a thing about the I am meditation. You know, I am. That when you move into I am, you feel like you're floating and all this stuff. But the problem with the I am meditation is that is for me. Now, this is just for me. For some people, that meditation is fantastic. And it gives them what I find through, you know, playing with existence. You know, for them, it's the I am meditation that links them there. That's great. I'm not one of those people. I reach out into the I am meditation and I find just another state of being, just another state that has its own assumptions and manifestations with it. But when I play in existence, all of that is wiped away. There's no automatic assumptions or manifestations when I play with existence. I just feel around and immediately see and know me. And I don't mean me, some invisible giant being that doesn't have a name. I mean me, Kristen motherfucking Clark. You always come back to you, right? No matter what you're playing with, whether you're playing with the I am, or you're playing with existence, or you're playing with whatever. You know, if you've gone into a 10-hour meditation and you took a ride through the fucking multiverse, who do you always come back to? Boom. And once again, the easiest is the most obvious answer. You always come back to you, no matter what little paths you go skipping on down and having fun in. And you might go skipping on down that path for years and years and years and take on the full on belief in that path. And oh my God, here is the answer to the universe. Da, da, da. Great. But who do you always come back to? When you're all done with all of that, when you're all done having your hissy fit, when you're all done having your outrageous beliefs and epiphanies of the universe, and oh my God, the angels are singing, who do you always come back to? And isn't it such a kick that the most obvious God of this reality, which is the one you always come back to, is the most hidden? Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy that it's almost like I wrote a book once that I never published, but it was called The Brain That Outsmarted a God. And it was all about how we look and we search and we look everywhere for this infinite being, and it's right here. It's right here. Poke yourself in the face, poke yourself in the hand, in the heart, in the wherever. Right here. It's right here. It's not hidden. It's not this being that's wearing a fleshy suit. No, it is the fleshy suit. It's the hair, it's the eye color, it's the boogers. It's all of it. That's you. That's the you always come back to. You always come back to you. When you wake up from your dreams, who are you waking up to? When you go to bed, who's going to bed? When you wake up in the middle of the night, when you're sitting down to eat breakfast or dinner, or you're tying your shoes, who are you there? When you come back to your memories and your convictions and all that, who is viewing all of that? Who's viewing the whole damn movie? You. Always you. And when you start looking out at your reality from this viewpoint, not from the searching viewpoint of I've got to find the answer, but from knowing that you are the answer. When you look out at the reality from the space of the answer, you are the answer. There's no more questions because you are the answer. When you look out from the eyes of the answer, oh, boy, oh boy, talk about a deep ass rabbit hole. But also, the whole playground of everything you've perceived up to this point seriously evaporates and shifts, and timelessness is immediately known. It's not some hidden thing, and it's not kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to take my spiritual temperature to make sure I'm vibrating properly to know this, and I got to sit here and say some statement over and over and over and over to elicit the understanding of who I am. And that, oh my God, no, it's none of those things. It's you. Slap yourself in the face. Open and close your hands. Flex your toes. It's you. It's always you. You're always watching it all from this. Can you feel how you are the center of everything? Can you feel how you are the absolute source? Every belief, every understanding, every game arises from you. You're always watching the game from you. You're always watching the entire movie, the entire production, everything you're doing from you. Every belief you're playing in, every journey you take in your mind, all of that is happening from you. You are the center. And if you choose that you want to play with death, you will manifest at some point a death, and you will have that experience, but you're always watching it from you. And if you choose you want to play in a reality where there's such a thing as manifestation and time and space, you will have that experience. Perhaps you're in it right now. But you get to step out of it all the time. Probably during this video, you stepped out of it several times. All right, guys, enough down this rabbit hole. I want you to tell me, what what occurred for you here? What big epiphanies did you maybe just touch on? Or maybe you were seriously got swallowed up in? How do you feel like your reality is shifted just from this video that you created? Remember, you're watching it. You're the center looking out. So you created me, you created this reality. How do you feel your reality expanded and took on just a little bit more just from this fun skipping on down the existence path? Take care.